Welcome to your ultimate English learning session. Today, we're diving into the essentials that will elevate your English skills. Let's start with sentence structure. Remember, a simple sentence follows the subject-verb-object format. For example, I eat apples. Next, let's talk about tenses. Present simple is for habits, like I read every day, while past simple tells us what happened, like I read yesterday. Now, pronunciation can be tricky, but practice makes perfect. Try saying thighs and think and thee. It's all about tongue placement. Lastly, idiomatic expressions add flavor to your speech. Instead of saying I'm tired, you can say I'm running on empty. Keep practicing and you'll speak more confidently in no time. Let's dive into the basics of sentence structure. In English, a simple sentence typically follows the format of subject plus verb plus object. For instance, I eat apples. It's straightforward, right? But we can make it more engaging. Instead of just saying, I eat apples, try, I happily eat green apples every morning. See how adding adjectives like green and adverbs like happily enriches the sentence? You can also create negative sentences such as, I do not eat apples, or ask questions like, do you eat apples? This fundamental structure is crucial because it lays the groundwork for everything else in English. Master this, and you'll be well on your way to constructing more complex and interesting sentences. Tenses are essential for discussing actions at different times. In English, we have three main tenses: present, past, and future. Let's dive into the present tense first. For instance, when I say, I go to work every day, I'm describing a routine action. Now shifting to the past tense, I might say, I visited London last year. Notice how go changes to went. Finally, we have the future tense. When I say, I will travel to Paris next month, the word will indicates my plans ahead. It's also important to recognize regular and irregular verbs like play becoming played and go turning into went. Mastering these tenses allows you to express anything that happens in time. Let's dive in and you'll get there. Building your vocabulary is like adding colors to your painting. The more words you know, the easier it is to express yourself. For instance, instead of saying, I'm very happy, you could say, I'm over the moon. It just sounds so much more exciting, right? And when it's pouring outside, rather than saying, it's raining a lot, you can say, it's raining cats and dogs. These idiomatic expressions really spice up your speech. Let's not forget about phrasal verbs, which are super useful too. When you say, I gave up trying to solve that puzzle, it shows determination. Or when you say, let's pick up some groceries, it sounds so much more natural than just saying, let's get groceries. Using these phrases makes your conversations flow better and sound more fluent. So let's dive in and start using these colorful expressions in our daily chats. Building your vocabulary is a game changer. The more words you know, the easier it is to express yourself in English. Let's spice up your language with some idiomatic expressions. Instead of saying, I'm very happy, try, I'm over the moon. It adds a splash of color to your speech. And when it's pouring outside, don't just say, it's raining a lot. Use the fun phrase, it's raining cats and dogs. Now let's dive into some useful phrasal verbs. When you're feeling stuck, remember, I gave up trying to solve that puzzle. Or when you're out shopping, say, let's pick up some groceries. These phrases not only sound natural, but also make your conversations flow better. Embrace these expressions and watch your confidence soar. Congratulations on all the progress you've made. You've tackled sentence structure, mastered tenses, and even navigated the tricky world of idioms and phrasal verbs. It's impressive how far you've come in building your confidence to speak English in real-life situations. Remember, every time you practice, you're not just learning, you're growing. Embrace the challenges because they're stepping stones to fluency. Keep the conversations going and don't shy away from making mistakes. They're part of the journey. Most importantly, enjoy the process. Learning a language should be fun, so keep that enthusiasm alive. You've got this.